Welcome, everybody. I'm Kellyanne, and this is my Vortex Gallery Online 2023 Samurai Showdown Enhanced Tournament.
Good to be here. Good to be here with you, Kelly.
I would like to thank, first off, Vortex Gallery for allowing me to have this tournament and helping in the background put this together. Vortex Gallery is amazing. You have no idea how much work goes into all of this. It's crazy. I've been planning this since October, and they have been super helpful. Everybody in there is great. So thank you, Vortex Gallery. And I also want to thank the Xbox Fighters. This tournament is also in association with the Xbox Fighters. Thank you so much for just being you. You guys are awesome. And then also thank you to SNK for supporting this tournament. There will be a merchandise prize for the winner. They did tell me that they will send it because it's an offline tournament. They will, online tournament. They will send the prize after the bracket. So I still don't know what the prize is, so that's going to be a surprise. Sorry. And there will be a best SSM contest, so stay tuned for that. When that happens, the voting is going to be done in a certain manner. I'm also going to have predictions. So the predictions will be at the top, and the predictions are like usual, where you just predict who you think will win your match that's going on. But the voting for the best SSM contest is going to be done through an exclamation point in the chat. So when that happens, just stay tuned for that, because we'll be showing all the SSMs, and then you'll vote as instructed by Thrustysall. So also, I want to thank my husband, Thrustysall, for always helping me stream all these tournaments. You are amazing, and I love you, and thank you so much. And then our commentators for today are going to be Mr. Pock to you, Sorrow, Inazuma, and Ghost the Trinity.
Good to be here with you, Kelly. This is Mr. Pock, representing Legion of the Samurai, and so happy to be here for this 2023 Vortex Gallery tournament. It's just so exciting. There's so many good players out there that we've been playing with for such a long time that have put so much into this game, and a lot of these, all these players have honed their skills over the years. And Mr. Pock is representing the East Coast, but we'll also be here with our buddy Inazuma. If you want to take your bow, Inazuma, and lead off.
Hello, everybody. Greetings from Canada. I'm Inazuma, here joining the commentary desk. And this is going to be exciting. We've got excellent matches coming up, and I can't wait to see what these players are bringing to the table.
Absolutely, Inazuma. And I'm glad to be here with you and seeing so many familiar faces that we've encountered over the years. And everybody's kind of been brought together by this game, and that's kind of the beauty of it. It kind of brings people from different walks of life, and it's just kept us through thick and thin, through some tough times, and really been there for us. And hopefully going forward, it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. So as we talked about, we will be having a best SSM contest today. Coincidentally, I was one of the previous winners in a former contest, and just SSMs are an amazing part of this game. So please try to participate and vote for the best one. You could see I'm here. Here's me playing against my good buddy Darkman and getting extremely lucky with an iframe SSM when he attempted his. Well, I'm sure we'll see much more impressive ones today, and we would love for you to vote on them. The participation.
There's definitely quite a few entries in these tournament. and I've reviewed them all, and they're all very, very exciting. So I definitely look forward to the top 10, selected by our juries.
Absolutely. I think that, we're going to see some things that you probably haven't seen before unless you play the game aplenty. And you never know what you'll see in Sam Show. There's always new things to be had, always new concepts to be applied. So I can't wait to see what we got today in Azuma. So here are the rules. You see them on your screen. Should I go ahead and read those?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much. So the tournament format goes as such. It's a double elimination tournament. Best 2 out of 3 rounds per game. The games per set is 2 out of 3 as well, except for the final, which will be 3 out of 5, and winners and losers. So a rule that we must follow is the winner of the prior game must keep the same character, and the loser of the prior game may switch their character. So everybody has a chance to kind of adapt, change if they feel it's not going well. So that adds another kind of spice to the tournament where you can change it up if you feel like it's not going well, and it just makes it a very dynamic tournament and for an already dynamic game.
Definitely, and Sam Show is one of those games that's very heavily focused on matchups and character interactions. So it's always good to have a pocket side character in case something doesn't work out. And I'm sure we'll see some of those here, and it's definitely one of the strategic aspects of this game, finding a secondary to cover for your weaknesses. So we can see what kind of considerations the players might bring here.
Well said, Inazuma. We always used to say back in the old days in Sam Show and the Xbox Fighters that really you don't pick your Sam Show characters, they pick you. And
for sure.
I think that's probably still the case today in a way. It's just always amazing for me to see styles which people play. A lot of times you'll see people playing the same character in a completely different way, which speaks to the dynamic nature of the gameplay and how amazingly honed and fine-tuned it's been over the decades that Sam Show has existed.
Oh, for sure. Each character, they all have their archetypes, but there's subtle differences. And I'm sure that in this tournament, we'll be able to see some players pick the same characters, but then you can definitely notice that some people play their character more offensively, some people play their character more defensively, right? Despite the fact that they're the same character, each player's personality really shines through in this game, especially when, Sam Show is a very neutral oriented game. So every single decision is a reflection of the player's personality, right?
I absolutely agree with that. I think you stated that wonderfully. When we're watching in our normal Wednesday and Friday sessions in the Legion of the Samurai, we that's kind of evident that each person's personality really shines through, and we expect nothing but that today. We'll get to know all these players a little better. Kind of like they say in the Matrix, you don't know about somebody until you fight them.
That's for sure.
So our first
joining, yep.
Go ahead, Inazuma, that's you.
Joining us in the first round here, we're going to have Scrub, also hailing from Canada, extremely strong player, as we know, and going up against Shmoo. I don't know too much about Shmoo. Do you know anything more about Shmoo, Mr. Pak?
I'm not that familiar with Shmoo, but that should make it a very interesting matchup. Of course, we do know Scrub very well, as he has been a very dominant player in the previous couple years and has really taken the Sam Show world by storm. So
now I do know Shmoo. Like I don't know their playstyle too well, but I have seen Shmoo around since even the very early days of Sam Show. They've been sticking around. They've played here and there. So this will, and Scrub has been playing since day one. So these two are both veterans to the game, and we'll definitely see their experience reflected in this upcoming match.
Absolutely. Oh, okay.
He's logged on. I saw him log on.
Okay. So we're just getting ready to set up the game here. Looking for Scrubs is already in the lobby, and now we're just trying to locate Shmoo, and there he is. And we'll soon have it underway.
Absolutely. So I'm curious to see how these first matches pan out as far as, will people reveal their hand early? Will they come out aggressive? Will they be cautious? Usually we see a lot of caution at the beginning of the tournament, and then people start to unleash their fury as they get on, depending on who they're playing.
Yeah, for sure. Like in the early, even in the entirety of round one, I would say it's just a data collecting phase. There's 2 games, right? So that's a total of potentially 6 rounds, right? So, the first round, people just like to play cautious, gather some data, look at what kind of habits their opponent is likely to exhibit. And then in round 2, round 3, start pulling out these strategies you were making up on the fly, right? Do these people like to jump, start anti-airing more? Do they like to, swing wildly and then cancel their recoil? Well, play more patiently. And that's the kind of thing that makes Sanchez so much fun, because ultimately you're playing against the player. You're trying to pick at the brain and see it's a dialogue. Who are you? I'm trying to understand you, and I'm trying to devise a strategy against you.
Yes, it is an incredibly mental battle. It's really a battle of the mind in a way. And, we always say the tension in Sam Show is just what makes it such a unique and special game. Is the tension in the game is unlike any other fighting game, in my opinion.
For sure. There's actually, in Sam Show, one of the interesting things is that, I'm a very frequent poster in the Samurai Shodown Discord, and we got all these new players like, how do I approach this game? I don't understand. I'm coming from other games, and in other games I can just start my pressure as soon as my button is blocked. But in this game, I'm telling you, no, pressure starts in this game just by being close to them. As soon as your character exudes pressure just by being near somebody, and people might react, they might jump, they might backdash just because you're too close, right? And so in this game, doing nothing actually is pressure, and you get these situations where even though nothing's happening on screen, both players are feeling the heat just being next to each other.
Well said, my friend. I agree with that. We all know that it's not always what you're doing, Sam Show. It's what you don't do.
Well said. That's exactly what it is. And it looks like we're having a Tam Tam versus Baiken matchup. And Tam Tam used to be Scrub's main back in season 1. And this is going to be very interesting because Tam Tam right now, not the strongest character, has quite a few issues, while Baiken is top tier with, jack of all trades. So
right.
Here we go.
We got Tam Tam. The Scrub comes out.
See, Scrub is filling the space out with a very safe 2C at max range and the jump B. They're still feeling each other out.
Looking very tense right now. Good use of the skulls.
And you can see that, even though not much damage has been dealt, Scrub has already pushed Shmoo to the corner. And now they've side switched.
And of course, Scrub is able to always maintain such good neutral and stay so solid in position.
He is feeling a little trouble. Like I said, round 1 is all data. He's trying to find a way in, and Shmoo is doing a good job keeping him out. The rage just ran out. Couldn't go into the weapon flip.
Good grab by Scrub.
Ooh, chooses to go into the jump dust, which does push Scrub back in the mid-screen. I would have liked to seen the corner mix that Baiken is so well known for. And here, Baiken can't jump. With rage, Tam Tam can just weapon flip you. So you gotta be very careful. 13 seconds left.
It'll be interesting to see how the clock is played out. Of course. Wow.
Just barely. Scrub almost pulled it back for a second there, but just barely lost out there. As you can see, Scrub already taking no time. Here's the mix. Overhead. Another one. No. That's a good read.
Amazing block.
You can see here, there's the weapon flips on the table. Scrub can't afford to jump.